What's up guys, Pava Mike here. I'm solo developer of this indie real-time strategy game called Nuke Them All. During the last year I was sharing my journey with my vlog on YouTube, so if you're interested how I created this game, I explain it step by step. I was making it in construct tree with the help of different tools like AI tools and also human experts to help me develop it myself. It's been an amazing journey, and the game is now out on Steam, so you can wishlist the game, you can play the demo, and if you like it, you are very welcome to buy the game and support my development. So in this video I wanted to share with you the AI tools that will help you with your game development, and more specifically with the animation and cutscene development. We'll cover tools like RunwayML Generation 2, KlingAI, Luma, and things like that. Without further ado, let's get started. First, let me show you how far the industry went from last year. It's been a huge leap in development of the quality of AI tools, especially in the video generation. So this was just a year ago. Take a look what I was generating a year ago. This was generation 1 of RunwayML. It was one of the first generation. Well, complete mess. So you can see this was complete unusable mess just a year ago. Then we have Gen 2. Again, complete nonsense. So this is animation of Gen 2. Look at this. Lego army. Completely unusable crap. And that was just a year ago. And now Gen 3. You can see some slight improvements, but unfortunately Runway is still far from the quality of other generators. We can compare also to KlingAI. I think Kling is superior in many things. Especially the pricing is much better because you need a lot of generations to get any result, any usable result, and with Runway pricing it's just impossible. With Kling, you can see this is still messy, but at least this is something you can work with. I'm using the same input so you can compare. See, at least robot is moving, and it makes little more sense than what we saw with Runway. We have very nice camera movements and zoom, and it keeps consistent character. Here you can see it's even turning the camera and keeps consistency. So far Kling is winning. Now we have Luma Labs Dream Machine to compare. Also not bad, but little bit blurry and mushy. It's lacking the quality, unfortunately. Now for my final outro, I need animation of this big mechanoid getting destroyed. So let's compare. Mechanoid is walking, shooting rockets. Luma, complete failure. It's just slowly zooming. Nothing is happening at all. So it's completely unusable. I can zoom in like this. This is not animation. This is one of the main problems with AI. Often it's just zooming and doesn't do anything at all, so this is unacceptable. Now RunwayML 3. It's not bad. He's like sitting down and some explosions behind. It's not very good. Another one. The robot is completely static. Explosion on the back. Again, this is not a good work. This one again, the same problem like with Luma. Nothing is happening except the clouds. He's completely static, so this is the problem with AI this year. Animation is not real animation, it's just static, just moving background slowly, nothing is happening, and they charge you for each generation like this, and this is completely unusable. It doesn't do anything at all. This is the problem I have. Look at this. This is not an animation, this is static image with tiny movement of the sky, even though I was writing prompts, shooting, nuclear explosions, nothing is happening. So Runway is a big disappointment. Now we have Kling, a clear winner in this animation. You can see robot is finally moving and explosions are actually happening around him, not somewhere behind, and he's exploding. This is a clear winner. It's still messy. I would say 3 out of 10, but at least this is something I can work with. Good job, Kling, on this one. Then let's try the landing of the shuttle. So I'm asking shuttle descending and landing. The Kling made it like it's going backwards. This is another problem I often see. It's doing opposite from what I'm asking. So instead of landing, it's like taking off and going backwards. Sometimes you can take the video and then reverse it. Again, the same problem. It's just going away instead of landing. So you can reverse the video and then you can still use it. Again, he's flying away. He's doing opposite of what I'm asking, but the quality is pretty good. That was Kling. Now the same with RunwayML. You can see animation is very lazy. Barely anything happens, but at least it's going forward. So it's quite lazy, but at least it's following what I'm asking it. Here's another one. You can see clearly the AI doesn't understand where the front is. It's always going backwards. Has no concept of how plane actually land and work. Now let's try a different one. As you can see, very lazy again. Barely anything happening. And this one, it's quite good. You can use a couple of seconds here and there. But unfortunately most generations are just unusable crap like this. Look at this. The whole image is completely distorted. What's happening to my shuttle here? Just morphing into nonsense. But if you generate once again, sometimes look, it keeps the character consistency, and here it's quite good actually. I can use this. This is quite good. See, he keeps the model flying and the sand even. This is quite good Runway. At least some of the generation you can use. But again, this is a problem with pricing. They want you to pay basically $1 per each generation. That's crazy. And you need hundreds of generations to get anything useful. That's why I prefer Kling for now. Let's see the same prompt. Kling doing much more movements, but look at this. A lot of it is unfortunately just nonsense. So Kling, the quality is not there yet. Look at this. It's not keeping consistent character, though the movements is bigger. The quality is just not there. It's crashed or something. It's so funny to see all those fails. What is happening? This one is completely distorted, flying away instead of landing. So you can see, guys, you need to see through hundreds and hundreds of generations to get anything useful from AI this year. But at least there is hope. Some of them at least can be used. This is again. This is not landing. How is this shuttle is landing? It's going up. It's just ignoring all my text prompts. Finally, I tried some cartoons, but and then quality is not there yet. This is Kling. It's just distorting them. I don't know what's happening here. The character is not consistent, fingers are wrong, so it's unusable. Let's compare it to others. So this is Luma. Again, just morphing mess, unfortunately. This is completely unuseful. So that's Luma Labs. I think Luma is the worst so far because it's just making mess. Morphing everything, look at this. I don't know what is even happening here. So Luma is the worst of 3. Though it's making some movements, you can see some of the frames are pretty good. But the quality is so blurry and so distorted. And there are always some parts are morphing, look at this. This part is morphing into the back of the shuttle. So Luma has the most movements usually, but the quality is just not there yet, you can see. It's complete blurry mess. So Luma I cannot recommend at this time. Now we have the same with Runway. There are 2 robots talking in the car. Again, this is pretty much unuseful. It's very blurry. Fingers are not working. It's not there yet, unfortunately. You can see I need so many generations to get anything done, and you're charged per any generation. Here he just removed all my characters and then changed them with these 2 robots. Oh boy. So yeah, to summarize, what we have here is we have Luma Labs Dream Machine, which is good for fast generations, and it has free plan, but it's morphing a lot. You see, it's very blurry and it's always morphing, so pretty much unusable. Quality is just not there. Then we have Runway Gen 3, which I find pretty good in some of them, but most generations are just lazy. So if you need some like slow movement and barely any camera turning, something like this, very slow, it can handle it. But if you need some action, turning camera, it's not doing anything. So only something like this, very slow panning. You can see barely any camera movements. So to keep consistency, it's basically not doing anything. I would say this is the most laziest generations, and also the pricing is ridiculous because you pay $1 per generation, and in other ones you can generate much more. And finally we have Kling. The quality is also not there. You can see it's pretty much messy, but at least they allow you to generate a big amount of generations, so you can play with it. You can do 20 times, you know, and then maybe out of 20 times you can get something like this, and then you can reverse it. So all in all, out of 3 so far, I would recommend Kling, just because it has more generations compared to others, and it might allow you to experiment and play around a little bit more, and out of so many generations you can get something that you can actually use. So that's all for today. I hope it was helpful, and now I'll show you a short outro animation that I made mostly using the Kling and a little bit of Runway. This happens when you win the whole game. And if you like the game, as always, don't forget to wishlist, play the demo, and hopefully buy it. Nuke Them All on Steam. Take care and bye for now.
Nice victory, but wait, Brad! Did we just destroy the entire planet?
It's fine, it's fine. Don't overload yourself. Just pass me a cold one and let's get out of here.